along with having a niche and having a specialty, you always have to be versatile. Like Anupam Kher and Nasruddin Shah. You saw those guys doing comedy, tragedy, serious roles, negative roles, everything, and that to the utmost perfection. And here is the last slide of all the key critical qualities that one needs to develop as a trader. I have some interesting graphics which I'm sure you would be interested in seeing. You have to maintain discipline. You have to. Both the characters in this image are you and yourself. Because you only have to hit your own butt when you do it wrong. There is no one else who will come and do it for you. Okay? So discipline is utmost, as we all know. Then there is learning. You must keep learning all the time. It never stops. Then there is planning. There has to be a plan in order to proceed towards any particular goal, any thought, even if you want to buy a car, don't you plan? You plan the EMIs, you plan the model, all of it. So why not plan a trade? Then there is adapting. Adapting is critically, by far the most overlooked characteristic, and it is by far the most difficult one because you don't really know. A chameleon knows when it is going from air to grass or from grass to mountain. The surface below is very clear and it can adapt very easily. But for us, life is not all that simple. It is very, very difficult to judge that what do you have to adapt to. But yes, adaptation is the key. But it is sometimes people realize it late, but late realization is also a realization rather than not realizing it till you go broke. Then there is focus. As we all know, running behind too many different things, too many thoughts and ideas and trades at any given point of time could be very, very disastrous. So you've got to be focused. Now this is equanimity. This is more like a spiritual and yoga type of a thought that you have to be equanimous. Equanimous is being unbiased, not being tilted towards any of the side, maintaining balance. Okay. And then there is self-awareness. This is extremely, extremely critical, and this is the best possible graphic that you can get for self-awareness. It's all Google, but yeah. This is precisely the best thing which you can do for self-awareness. You have to know what exactly your thoughts are and how you react to situations and how you should in the most ideal circumstances. Then there is humility. Irrespective of what size and what style and what success you have, if you are not humble, if there is no humility, it's bound to crash back to the roots, back to ashes. So humility, any big trader, anyone who has gone from small to big will completely and totally agree to it, to the core that was yes, humility has to be maintained, not in front of anyone else but the market at least. You could throw your attitude and arrogance to anyone, but never ever can you do it towards the market. And there is commitment. You have to be extremely committed, but commitment is more often like this. It breaks off as easily as the egg. Today you commit yourself to 1 hour of yoga and within 3 days that commitment is easily broken. Then there is decisiveness, to take a call, basically a determined, decisive call. But now देखो हर एक चीज, all of these fundas are eventually very closely related, very, very closely and directly related. Then the idea is to have a plan B forever. Every time, even though your plan A is doing fantastic, still the idea of having a plan B is a clear proof of how humble you are in life or how ready and how flexible you are.
And the plan is also probabilities which is not planned here.
And which also helps you to recover from the shock of the plan A going wrong because you have something in mind, you might not break down. Then the virtue of patience. Now this is the most amazing one. The picture is also superb. That there is this cat which is patiently sitting in front of the mouse hole. Now this is a trend follower who is patiently sitting in front of the chart waiting for the trend. Jumping before that is not going to yield anything. Then there is no ego. That is absolutely the most important thing. There are people who feel and think like this and thus develop the ego. But yes, you might be awesome. And the next one is to be proactive. Most of us are forced into taking decisions for trading when it goes against us. So rather than being passive and reacting to the market, it's much more advisable and it's better to be proactive. Though this is a common trait, happens a lot with me. That's about it. Thank you so much. You have been totally ready to, hit the bed, but very, very sweet and very nice of you guys.